is the live music showcase from WMNF Tampa. I'm Bill Dudley, and today I'm co-hosting the show with my buddy Jeannie Holton.
Hi, Bill.
And we've got a great band on the show today. They've come in here and they're going to play some killer stuff for you. They're called JamJones, and as I said before, this is a big event here at WMNF. Why don't you tell them all about it there, Gene?
Bill, this is an exciting time. This is a time when we get to come to our listeners and find out just how much they appreciate community radio and independent music. And they could not be hearing this independent music for not a station like WMNF. And of course, we hope that you'll call up and just donate what you can, whatever it is. For $25, if you're a senior or a student, you can become a listener sponsor. And there's a whole list of things that we'll go through throughout the show, and things that we can use to thank people, like the Peace Magnet, for example, or a copy of our Fish Out of Water CD for a $50 pledge. All kinds of things that they can do. There's phone answerers back in our phone room that are really looking forward to answering your telephone calls. So right away, I want to give the number. It's 813-239-9663, and we really want to hear from you right now. If you're a person that wants to hear some great music, every Friday afternoon you tune in and you hear all kinds of great bands. And today we have JamJones, and so that's a really special thing. I'm excited to hear their music. But
what's that number again?
813-239-9663. We really need to hear from you. We'll come back a little later in the show and talk to you about maybe how many calls we need to get, but you can be sure that we need your support. It's the only way we can stay on the radio. As you know, we may be facing big cuts this year, and so we want to make up for that, and we believe our listeners will do that. And if you're listening to this show and you appreciate it, then this would be the time to call right now during this hour and show us how much you appreciate having live music on WMNF. It's really such a beautiful thing. We have the great Mark Perfetti engineering.
Don't mind that talking. That's the camera people.
We're wondering what those camera people are talking about, but all you need to know is to call this number. Call and give whatever you can. If you can give $100, if you can give $10 a month, that would be great. $120 pledge. Take away a T-shirt, maybe a CD or 2 CDs. We would love to hear from you. 813-239-9663. Bill, I would love to hear some music.
What's it going to be, Mr. JamJones?
Caveman Serenade.
Wait a minute, he doesn't have your mic on there.
He doesn't have my mic to you, huh?
I don't hear it.
Now? How about now?
I don't
we
hear
can
it.
hear ourselves great.
I'm not hearing it.
All right, it's called Caveman Serenade.
All right, great.
though we both look out of place. There is no one here to race, no one. Oh, you know we're gonna go so slow. We'll take the time to get to know. Oh, you know we're gonna go so slow. We'll take the time to get to know, get to know. In the stars, and we both know who we are. In this time and space of ours, and it's gonna get us far, so far. Oh, you know we're gonna go so slow. Take the time to get to know. Oh, you know we're gonna go so slow. We'll take the time to get to know, get to know.
Oh, yeah, the band is JamJones. They're our guests on today's live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa, and they're doing a great job. Well, let's introduce the folks in the band real quick. Who wants to do that for me?
I'll do it real quick.
Who's talking?
Adam?
Oh, somebody jump right in
yeah,
there.
Yeah, right in. Okay,
Okay.
first of all, we got to start with our main guy over here, Brian. Brian Glander on the keyboards.
Yeah, you were singing just then.
Yeah, chief lyricist and bottle cook, washer, all those kinds of things.
Mighty fine.
On the far end, on the great guitar work over here, Mr. Mark Vitto.
Oh, some really smooth guitar sounds on that. I
Thank you,
enjoyed
thank you.
that.
This beautiful lady is Deborah Miller. And in the back room, hidden back yonder, somewhere in the cave, is John J.B. Baird, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, cool.
And you are?
Adam Landry.
All right. And you are JamJones. Can I have like 10 seconds about how this band came to be? And then we've got some more important stuff we got to get to also.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, JB and I have known each other since Denver days back in the turn of the century. And we came out here and then ran into Mark and Adam long about 10 years ago. And it was kismet. And we just
right.
started writing music, and we wrote about 20 songs
totally
in the
digging
first
the groove.
year,
I
and
think
we
it sounds
just kept
great.
going. and
Yeah.
took a brief hiatus to raise a child, came back at it, and now we've been hard at it for a couple years and ready to
And
get out
where do
there.
you all make your homes? Here in the Bay Area?
Right here in the Bay Area,
That's
Tampa
cool.
side.
JamJones. Well, we got Mildred here also. Hey, Mild.
Hey, totally loving it, guys. This sounds amazing.
Thanks, man.
I kind of want to have my martini or maybe a pina colada, sit over by the beach, relax. It's a beautiful day for that, too. And, you know, for those of you who are listening, maybe you are on the beach and decide you want to give us a call and maybe make a quick donation. But first, I'd like to say thank you to those people who are currently calling and they're on the line. We do have one donation so far for $5. And that was for Natalia Petrov. Thank you so much, Natalia, for your donation. And also a $20 donation from Michael Miller over in Tampa, Florida. Thank you so much for your donation, too. Every little bit helps, and as it adds up, we will be closer to our goal of currently $1,200. And of course, if you want to give us a call, make that donation, you can do it at 813-238-8001. Once again, that number is 813-238-8001. And don't forget, you can always do it through our app, or you can go to our website, which is, Bill, you know the website?
WMNF.org.
That is correct. WMNF.org, and up on the top, just make sure you select the live music showcase, the show that brings you music you didn't know you wanted to hear. And that's what I love about this show. You know, we have all kinds of bands coming out here, every single different genre, and we just expose people who just love music, but they've never heard it before. And I'm noticing you guys, you do a lot of shows out in the Largo area, correct?
Coming up, yeah, currently.
Yeah,
Yes.
currently you do a lot of shows out in the, well, you have a couple shows coming up in the Largo area, and I'll let Bill talk about that in a little bit. But we have bands coming through and touring. We have bands who are from Clearwater, from Lakeland. We've had bands here from Miami, you know, who are always doing shows here. And we want to keep bringing this music out to you. So every little bit that you make a donation will definitely help. And I'll go ahead and let Bill continue talking here.
All right. Well, there was a rumor that we had some autographed CDs
I
from
heard
this
too.
this very band for a tax-deductible donation.
You know, Bill, I think they could donate $50 and they would get an autographed CD.
We're going to drop the price to 50.
Well, only if it's okay. I mean, it could be 80. Would you rather be?
But we really like some people to get some of the CDs
Well,
from
they're
this
great.
band, so
It's
we'll make an
great
incentive.
music.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, that's
really
what I
good.
was trying to do, was make an incentive to buy now because
It's a good incentive.
The
Buy
music
now and
is
save big.
That's right.
Yeah.
The music is really awesome. Bill and I were over here. I felt like we were like background dancers in an R&B band. We were like in the groove here, Bill. And I
Yeah.
know that the listeners are in the groove. I want to ask you a question. Can people go online and see this on Facebook?
Well, as a matter of fact, we are streaming live on Facebook, and the way to do that is to go to facebook.com and then type in LMS WMNF, and you'll see what's going on here live in the studio right now. I get to see JamJones, their very own selves, and it's quite exciting. Our video crew is Bob Hoke, the director of the whole shebang,
Yay, Bob.
Richard Stone, Bill Brame, Marcy Connors, and Tom Connors on the cameras here. Our producer is Steve Arduango, assisted by Mildred Matos, who you just heard. Our sound mixer, the guy where the buck stops, Mark Perfetti. assisted by Yumiko Thomas today. And this is the live music showcase.
What a
on
great team.
WMNF.
But you know what? A lot of these folks come in and volunteer their time. And WMNF is a volunteer-driven radio station. And there's, I think, hundreds of volunteers that come
Hundreds.
in. And some of us have been coming in almost, 40 years, just about, right? That would be you and me. And the thing about this is we actually need you to step up. If you're in the listening audience and you're digging the music and you love WMNF, this is the time to make the call. We need about 16 more callers and have about 45 minutes left roughly in the show today. So if you could be one of those 16 people, that's not a lot to ask, is it? 16 people that can dial our phone number, 813-238-8001. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
And be one of the people that takes away one of these autographed CDs. I know we want to get back to the music, but it's so important that you understand that you, the listener, are the person that keeps us going, that makes us able to have this great music at our radio station. And so we need you. You're a very important part of the dynamic.
What's that phone number one more time?
813-238-8001.
Let's have another song here from the band.
Here comes Sonia.
Here comes Sonia. Sonia, she got soul, doesn't like to let it show. Why she gotta keep it secret so? She never bored, she takes control. Oh man, that girl can hold her own, with an innocence she could know. Oh, but other times she overloads, only wants to be alone, so she steals away to places no one knows. But everyone knows which way she goes when she jumps on that coastal road. But just know that her feet are gonna touch a distant shore. You can see her at ease by a palm tree in the sea breeze. It isn't such a secret though. No, it isn't such a secret though. I found out where she goes. Sonia, she got style, always go the extra mile. Anything to make her people smile. If you're ever bored, she'll take control. Oh man, that girl can hold her own. Never need to bring no chaperone. Oh, but other times she overloads. Need to take off half her clothes. Oh, and coat herself in lotion head to toe. And everyone knows which way she goes when she jumps on that coastal road. But just know that her feet are gonna touch your favorite shore. You can see her at ease by a palm tree in the sea breeze. I knew you wouldn't believe, but she showed me. Now we're all free, but I couldn't keep a secret though. No, I couldn't keep a secret though. I told them where she goes.
she got soul, doesn't like to let it show. Why she gotta keep it secret so? She's never bored, she takes control. Oh man, that girl can hold her own. Never need to bring the chaperone. Oh, but other times she's overload and only wants to be alone. So she stays away to places everyone knows, and everyone knows which way she goes when she jumps on that coastal road. There's no better feet gonna touch the finish shore. You see her at ease by a palm tree in the sea breeze. I knew you wouldn't believe, but she showed me. Now we're all free. But guess what? It's never been a secret though. No, it's never been a secret though. We all knew where she goes. There goes Soya. There goes Soya. She got so low. There goes Soya.
Some grooving going on here in the studio here at WMNF in Tampa with the band JamJones. They're our guests on today's live music showcase, and we're happy to have them in with us here. Just do just a little bit of chicken pluck in there on that. Just one little riff there for me, please. All right.
Now you're gonna make me want to do that song.
Yeah.
Dang old
JamJones, our guest on today's show, and this is the live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. Sitting next to me here, Mildred Matos. Mildred, what's happening?
Well, so far we are getting some calls, so keep those calls coming in. And I guess this music has brought out some of my Latinos. So I want to say thank you to Chris and Debbie Kelly, who have given us a donation of $100. Thank you so much. And of course, Viva Cuba. So muchas gracias por su donación. Y esta va para todos los cubanos que están en Tampa Bay. Llámenos y danos un poquito de dinero para mantener un programa que ayuda a dar reconocer los músicos que tenemos aquí en el Centro Florida. And for those of you who didn't understand that, I'll go ahead and say it, that they say Viva Cuba. And of course, for all the Hispanic and Latino people here in the Tampa Bay area, give us a call, help support the show, because we give recognition to all kinds of musician and talent that are just not being heard here in the Central Florida area.
Amen.
Yes, and I'm not sure if you've already known, but we have all kinds of really cool stuff that you can get if you make a little donation. Any little bit does count. And I'll go ahead and have the guys, for those of you watching on Facebook Live, real quick, just because I mentioned Facebook Live, because of your donations throughout the year, we have actually been able to grow and be able to provide this show not only on YouTube, but on Facebook Live as well. So if you're just listening on the radio, pick up that iPad, your phone, or whatever it is, get on there, and you can actually see these guys playing live in the studio. Wouldn't you guys love to be in here? Like, Totally. Give us a call. Tell us you want to be live in the studio with these bands. We'll make it happen. Hey, we're here for you. We're a community radio station. Bring it. That's all
More
I
the
got to say.
merrier. We need 'em.
So, yeah, we've got a couple of CDs that you can take away. We got T-shirts. We got hats. We've got my personal favorite is actually called the Event Passport. And that basically gives you access to all the shows that we have going on that is WMNF backed. And let me tell you, if you obviously are a longtime listener, you would know we have like how many concerts going on every month? I mean, we have a few, and I'll come back later after another song and just tell you some of the few that you can actually come out to. But definitely the event pass for one is only $500, but of course you want to bring a date with you. So just, throw in for the two, and that's only
ahead.
$1,000. And if you really notice, most of these shows, come on, when you go to a concert, you spend $40, $50 on a ticket. When you start adding that up, could probably go well into $2,000-$3,000 in entertainment. You get this, and it is definitely a bargain. So definitely give us a call. The number is, Bill, give it away.
813-238-8001.
Thank you. And you know what? With that, I want to hear another song. What else you guys got for us?
Yeah.
We got one called Great Fault.
Yeah. Be kind to Mother Earth. Be kind.
What's
It's a
that
little
about?
darker.
About Mother Earth and being nice to her. We only got one, okay?
That is so true.
Right?
The great fault is building up a mountain to wait for some of us to climb. And it trembles to shake apart tiny buildings. This painful, constant fact of life. The ground could open up and swallow us any minute now. It's dreadful the way her face is changing, but she's so giving. Life it does abound. The sun is all she's ever needed. She's growing weary of keeping us around. The ground could open up and swallow us any minute now. Oh, it doesn't take that much to set her off. Dinosaurs found out where they stumbled upon. Civilizations long gone and all their fine fossilized remains. When they study our bones and draw conclusions of their own, to wonder why an entire race will sit aside and watch her bleed to death. that you want it, you gotta make it generate what you want if you got it. Save it, don't you waste it, you want it, you gotta make it generate what you want if you got it. Save it, don't you waste it, you want it, you gotta make it generate what you want. Save it, don't you waste it, you want it, you gotta make it generate what you want if you got it. And you know you got it. Good.
All right.
That woke us up, Bill, didn't it?
Yeah, music from JamJones, our guest on today's
Really, really enjoyed that very much.
live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. We got Brian on the keys and voice. We got Mark on the guitar and voice. Got JB on the drums and voice. We got Adam on the bass and voice. And we got Deborah on her feet. No, singing as well.
Bill, you're so funny. Hey, we need to get some calls in here. It's pouring down rain, cats and dogs right here at the radio station. But this music is really keeping us energized, and we really love it. If you could give us a call, we really need to hear from you. We have a bunch of phone answers in there. They have some really good cupcakes in there. But they're not here to eat cupcakes. They are here to take your pledge. This is our fundraising marathon. It's the time we come to you, our listeners. We know you love live music or you wouldn't be listening. You know what? We want to do a shout out. I was talking to Randy out there, and he said, you know what? There's a lot of other bands in the area that actually listen to the show. They've
right,
been on the show, and they really appreciate what great music this is, what great sound Mark does, and the whole team here. So if you are a person that's maybe been on this show before or appreciates what happens here on the live music show, we need to hear from you now. You know how important it is, and you know that your music might not get heard on the radio if it were not for this show and this radio station. I'm not joking. We need to hear from you. We have about 20 minutes left in today's show, and we have a long way to go towards our goal. We need to get at least 15 calls, and so they're trickling in, but we need to trickle faster. We need to trickle them
Trickle up, people, trickle up.
at the pace of the rain. That's the pace we need it to trickle in right now. Can 4 of you go to the phone right now and make a phone call? Call 813-238-8001. This is WMNF. You can go on to WMNF.org. It probably takes 5 minutes to make a pledge. If you can afford $10 a month, just $10 a month, then you can that will be a $120 pledge. That's significant. So if you can do that, that's great. I have to make the mention because there is somebody out there that's listening that can afford to make a $1,000 pledge. If you can make that $1,000 pledge and go to every single event that we have at WMNF, that would be so awesome.
That would help.
$1,000. It would be so awesome, and it would mean so much to us. It's not, you can break it up into 12 months. It actually is 13 months worth of events. And I have a whole page that Mildred gave me, all these different things. We have the Maybe I'm Amazed coming up, the WMNF 75th birthday tribute to Paul McCartney. Wow. So amazing. Saturday, June 17th, 6 p.m., Skipper's Smokehouse. I've got the whole itinerary here. We have all kinds of local groups, Ricky Wilcox and the Moonsnakes, Rosewood Creek, Junction 27, AB Positive, that sounds like a blood type, Cruz Brothers, Joe Milligan Project, Flow Sisters, and there's a lot more. So I'm not going to read the whole list, but needless to say, there's a lot of people there. So if you're one of those people that wants to go to all of our concerts, Alejandro Escovedo and so many different things, the Betty Fox Band at Sweetwater, WMNF Tribute to Morrissey, and on, you can do that for
stuff.
$1,000 pledge. I know that you want me to stop talking so we can hear the music, but you know what? We need to hear from these folks. We need to get a phone call right now. We don't have that little light up board that tells you if they're actually going to the phone. I can see you. I can see through the radio, and I can see you listening, and I know that you want to support WMNF. Figure out how you can do that and make the call, 813-238-8001.
Band, what you got?
Man, we're gonna keep that energy up, but I'm amazed that you can make a difference with $10 a month.
Yeah, it
in
does.
this world. That's amazing. And what
It's
a
not a
great
lot.
building you guys got here. But we're gonna bring a little redemption to this rain, okay?
hole while you decorate the window? Or could you be an American slob with a part-time job is to live in the mound now? They believe anything that you want, but they've never sold a downloadable soul. Ask anyone what they think if they thought they'd never shoot you straight. Hey! You can see it by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride if he don't, but you know he should. You can tell by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride if he don't, but you know he should. Look for redemption. Gotta find his redemption. You can tell. He won't. But there is no heavy load that a soul cannot tow if he soldiers with the flag. Some people get it in their heads they'd be better off dead, but they decide to do it slow and burn some bridges as they go. Could it be that you got what you want with your life on hold while you decorate the windows? Or could you be an American slob with a part-time job is to live in your mama? Believe anything that you want, but they've never sold a downloadable soul, no. Ask anyone what they think of the thought and they'll never shoot you straight. You can see it by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride and he don't, but you know he should. You can tell by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride and he don't, but you know he should. Look for redemption. Gotta find his redemption. Oh, you can see it. You know damn well he won't. And the mess is all my fault, so he turned me to the wall and burn some bridges as you go. See it by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride and he don't, but you know he should. You can tell by the look in his eyes. He can swallow his pride and he don't, but you know he should. Look for redemption. Gotta find his redemption. You can see it. You know darn well he won't.
Our band today, JamJones. They're here live in the studio here at WMNF in Tampa. And they're doing a great job broadcasting live from the Mike Eisenstadt Performance Studio. This is the Live Music Showcase. We do this show every Friday afternoon here from 206 to 301 right here on Community Radio. And I'd like to thank Mark Perfetti for mixing it up today, doing a great job, assisted by Yumiko Thomas. Our video crew includes Bob Hoke, Richard Stone, Bill Brame, Marcy, and Tom Connors. Steve Orduango and Mildred Matos produce this show, and I have Mildred Matos right here at the mic. Hey, Millie.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to share some more cool news, and we've actually got a couple more donations since I was on the mic. So I want to give some thank yous. A special thanks to an anonymous donor of $100. Ooh, thank you so much. And they've actually walked away with a WMNF ball cap. Those things are actually pretty sweet. I like them a lot.
I ain't got
Also,
one.
we want to say a special thanks to David for the $20 donation, and he's got his JamJones t-shirt on, he says.
Oh, yeah. Who was that? Wait a minute, who was that?
Well, he says only his first name. His name's David.
David. Oh.
He won't give us any more info, but thank
know
you
a
so
few of
much,
those
David, for your
Davids.
$20 donation. Yes. And of course, we got one more donation from Lance Allen in Tampa, Florida, who has donated $50 so he can get his hands on a JamJones autographed CD.
All right.
Yes. And of course, we have our very own Bill Brim, who has rejoined the Circle of Friends with $10 a month, making it a $120 donation a year. Thank you so much, Bill. And of course, I'm totally digging the CD, I just gotta say, because since one of our donors is walking away with an autographed JamJones CD, I love the little bus. So whose bus is this? I'm a total enthusiast of like vintage cars.
That's Mark's.
That's Mark's?
Hold it up to the camera. Here.
Well, I know over in the booth we probably got one in front of that camera over there, but yes, it's great. And all right, whose booty is this? I see
Adam's. That's Adam's.
a bikini booty in the back of this.
That's definitely
Sonia.
Photoshop
That's
it quite a
Sonia's.
bit.
Is this where you guys are going to autograph it?
Yeah.
No, on the inside.
You're going to do
there.
it on
We
the
don't
inside?
want to cover up a booty
Ooh,
like that.
See, this
but-
one's all sealed and fresh, so I won't be able to show you. Maybe if Bill might have one over on the other side, or Bob might have one in the switcher. He can show you the inside of for those of you watching on Facebook Live.
That way it won't get all smudged up.
And
Yes.
that's a $50 pledge.
That was a $50 pledge. That's it. You walk away with an autographed CD, and when these guys like blow up, then you can put it on eBay for like how much? $1 million?
1.3 million.
I'm just teasing. But definitely, we have all kinds of cool stuff. If you want to walk away with a CD, we do have other CDs that you can walk away with. Just call, ask what we have left, and make a donation. Every little bit helps, whether it's $5, $10, or if you want to walk away with one of the event passes for one or two, which is $500 or $1,000, which gives you access to all the WMNF exclusive
What's
events.
that phone number?
And that number is 813-238-8001. One more time, that number is 813-238-8001. I know we got a couple calls from people who didn't have their credit card on them at the moment and they didn't want to miss it at the show. It's okay, guys. You can also make a donation online. Just go to WMNF.org, and on the top where it says make a donation, make sure you put that little drop down box and select the live music showcase.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, Mildred, I want to tell you that we are going crazy in the phone room. People are calling.
Oh, that's
We've got a
wonderful.
number of people on the line right now, and it's really exciting. We need about 10 more calls. We would like to have 10 more calls. Can you go to the phone right now and make a donation? I would like to ask you to give $20 a month. Yeah, you could give 5 or 10, but honestly, $20 a month, seriously, to support local music, to support independent musicians coming in here live. They take their day and you get to hear this great music, and Mark Perfetti makes it sound so professional. And so we really need you to call right now, 813-238-8001. Be a part of the excitement. Show us that you support local music, and we want to hear from some of you local musicians that are out there. We really need to hear. I know funds are tight. I understand. My son's a professional musician also, but do what you can. Just $5 a month if you're a musician, maybe get the special rate. But really, honestly, if you're listening or if you're on Facebook Live right now, let us hear from you. 813-238-8001. We only have about less than 10 minutes left in the show. Please call right now. I need 10 of you to go to the phone.
Got a short one?
A short one?
Well,
Sorta.
not an epic one, because we want to squeeze a couple more in before the show's over.
We got two sort of
Catamata.
shorties.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Catacombs.
Catacombs.
Catacomb.
catacombs of the memories where we locked away what we started to face this all together, but you don't. And it's not our time, but you know it's time. It comes, you know, and it comes when we're all I say, oh no.
All right.
That is awesome.
Music from JamJones. They've got a Facebook page, JamJones 67 is their Facebook page, and you can watch this show live also on Facebook at LMS WMNF. I'm Bill Dudley, and we're trying to raise some cash for the summer fundraising marathon here at WMNF, and we appreciate JamJones coming in today. They're going to do one more song, but first we got to
Bill,
turn it over to Jeannie here.
We want to thank all the folks that are listening. We've gotten a number of pledges. We still need to get a few more, so please keep calling. The number is 813-238-8001, supporting live music. We had a donation from Stacia Massis in St. Petersburg, and she said, really enjoy listening to the live music showcase on WMNF. Caleb O'Hare from all the way in Hickory, North Carolina, went online and made a donation and said, Brian on keys, you're doing a fantastic job. Keep on rocking. And we have one more donation. You know, it never hurts to ask. You know, thank you for being the angel that's making this happen. Mildred, you're going to announce this, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm just really excited. I want to say thank you so much for everyone who's donating and supporting every show here on
Amazing.
WMNF and supporting this station so that we're giving you all the community goodness that we can bring you. And of course, a very special thanks to this anonymous donor who has made a Circle of Friends contribution for 12 months of $83.33, bringing it up to $1,000 donation. Yes.
You really did make it. We really appreciate it. You're our angel,
you.
our musical angel. Thank you so much for donating to WMNF and the Live Music Showcase. It means a lot to the whole team.
And I really hope you enjoy the WMNF Event Pass for 2 and that we see you at every single event every single month.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. We have so much good music all year long.
And diverse music. We have so many different kinds. So how can you get bored?
I know. You know, thanks again. And if you can call and you can make that pledge, we still could take a few more calls. 813-238-8001. They're standing by to talk to you. Amazing gifts, an amazing radio station, and amazing music. And thank you for making it happen.
And while you're calling, we've got 1 minute. We're going to hear a little bit more music. Those of you
blast
listening on
song called
Facebook, you'll hear the whole song. Take us out, guys.
Hey, JB, you ready for some us rap?
Yes, sir.
Do that us.
Here we go then.
This is it. This is all you're gonna get. And if it's torturous, we're never gonna quit with these hits until you get them to your thin little hips and your stick. And you have to admit that you'll never forget us. It's dangerous to listen to attention to the sick and wrong. And it's on, so now the beginning is gone. I bet we have you all connected by the end of this song with us. I think they're talking about us. I think it's all. Now you're hooked to the hook. Yeah. Now you're hooked to the did it by the book. Just to see you concentrate and everybody look like it's good. An incredible band that would never play you like a chump. Or the hands that you shook when you voted for Trump. You're better off to groove this way, cause music is a weapon in the wars we wage. So behave, tear another place up, eh? There's never been an enemy we couldn't waste with us. I think you're talking about us. I think you're talking about us. I think you're talking about us. And gossip, injection, newsreels, can't stop talking about us. We're never gonna quit with these entities. We think little heads in this day, and we'll have to admit that you'll never forget us. It's dangerous to listen too long, but people always pay attention to the sick and wrong. And it's on, so now the beginning is gone. I bet we have you all connected by the end of this song.